Hi and welcome to another YouTube video. In today's video I want to show you this modern suburban Scandinavian home that I've built, and I have never actually built in this style before, and on first glance it's very clear shapes, it looks very cool, and I did not think that it was difficult to do, if I'm completely honest, but that was a very naive thought of mine because it is actually pretty complicated in the simplicity of its shape. Especially the roof was difficult, even though at the moment it just looks like one piece, but it's I don't know, you're going to see later when we start introducing the exterior wallpapers why it was difficult to do, because I needed different wallpapers on different halves of the roof, and that is kind of complicated to do in The Sims. So this was a lot of fun, and I feel like I learned a ton while building this, and I'm very, very grateful for that experience, and I am super proud of the outcome in the end. The exterior, but most of all the interior, I really, really love. Of course there are always rooms that you're happier with than other rooms, but in general I am just so happy with this build. I think it's perfect for gameplay, and I really hope that you are going to like this one too. So let's talk about how I got the sudden inspiration to build a suburban modern Scandinavian home. That one came to me when I was searching through houses and inspiration pictures on Pinterest as well as on Google, because back in the days I always used to get my inspiration pictures from Google Images, but lately I've been really focused on Pinterest, and so I thought, let's see what Google has. I haven't looked at that for a while. Let's just get inspired and see if it has something different, because there was nothing on Pinterest that really inspired me. And then I stumbled upon this side of the house over on Google, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm considering building it, but it's not like definitely yes, this is the one that I'm going to use as my inspiration picture. And I went over to Pinterest again, and then I went on Pinterest, also searched like Scandinavian home and stuff, because I have found some cute ones on Google, and I thought maybe like I can get that sort of inspiration from Google but get like the exact inspiration picture from Pinterest. Maybe I find something better. That was my thought process there. However, then I went on Pinterest and I saw this side of the same house that I found the front on Google on Pinterest, and it was like, I don't know, it was very surreal seeing like this is the front, this is the back, it's the same house but on two different platforms, but I just found them. So I took that as a sign that I was supposed to build this house now that I knew both sides of it, and I did. And I don't regret it, honestly. It was so much fun, and honestly one of my favorite houses, at least for gameplay, that I've built in quite a while. So yeah, I really wanted to play gameplay in this, especially because of the backyard of this build. I don't usually go out much in real life, but I meant with my Sims. So with my Sims I usually just have them inside, and then I work on their skills, and yeah, then they go to work or to school and stuff, but they don't really go out that much. So the gardens that I have for my Sims really don't get used. So in my builds sometimes I kind of neglect the garden a little bit, which is not good. I should work on that. And with this build I definitely worked on that, because the garden is one of my favorite areas of this build. It looks so incredibly cozy. But before I get too much into the backyard, first a little bit about the landscaping before it is done, because the landscaping in this one is very different than I usually do landscaping. I usually do landscaping all over the place. You usually can't see really like the grass on the ground in my builds, but this time I have like a very organized, neat little landscaping and not really much more. Like later you're also going to see me add some trees, but that is really it. So yeah, I really made this count. I made sure that the spaces in between the different plants are always the same, that it looks very neat, and that it kind of complements the build and also fits to the inspiration picture, which also had these purpley flowers, and that worked out so well with these plants in The Sims. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. And then I added some trees, and I tend to, like, when I build suburban homes, I usually just pick 4 trees and put them at 4 sides of the lot, which, to be fair, is not really that imaginative. And also when I did it first here, it didn't really look right, so I decided to go with 3 trees on 3 corners of this lot. But I don't know, I felt like these 3 trees together were a little bit more cohesive than it looked before, and that way I was really happy with this one. And then I got to decorating the back of the house, which I also had an inspiration picture for, conveniently. And here you see me do some like roofing magic, where I wanted the one half of the roof to be this sort of like brown wallpaper, and I wanted the other one to stay the white wallpaper. And so I did it in a way where I pushed back the original roof, then placed 2 roof pieces with 2 different wallpapers in like the same angularity as the original roof, and then I pushed the roof, like the actual like 2 roofs, not the wall that's connected to the roof, out to extend past the 2 other roofs that I've placed. I don't know if I like did a good job like explaining that with my words, but I hope that you were able to see it. So in case you also want to build a Scandinavian house and you're kind of like, you also want this split roof kind of situation, it's very nice if you use just like this roof and you just piece them together. It's like the basic rule of roofing in The Sims is you always need more roof pieces than you think you need. And with this house, I really did embrace that. And also, I just found the coolest object in all of The Sims for building, which I did not expect at all, but it is this basketball. And the reason why it is the coolest object in The Sims, I don't really know if the basketball is a debug object or if it's a normal object, because I always have debugging enabled. But what I found out when I placed these basketballs to kind of accommodate the basketball hoops in the backyard, I found out that when you place them, they automatically place to the height of whatever you want to place it on. Like, I had this small little garden fence, and when I hovered over that one with the basketball automatically raised itself in order to lay on this little fence. And I have never seen any item in The Sims do that. Of course, we have certain objects that have slots, like for example this side table that you see me use that currently has 2 plants and some boxes on it. Those are like 3 slots of that object, and so when you hover over it with an object, that object is going to snap to that slot. And therefore you can place it there. However, what I've never seen before was an object that just snaps to everything at every height, even like a fence, just automatically, because that fence does not have slots. So I'm kind of blown away that an item in The Sims has this functionality. I don't really know how it works and why not more items in The Sims have this, but I love it. And so I think I'm going to build with basketballs more in the future, because this one absolutely fascinated me. But we are already in decorating the interior with the footage, and decorating this interior was such a joy. I learned so much. I had so many inspiration pictures because like Scandinavian inspired interior design is so beautiful, and I really feel like I learned a lot, not just for The Sims but just like in general when it comes to interior design, just by looking at those pictures. And here you see me decorating kind of the entrance area, and so underneath the stairs I put a cabinet for the jackets and stuff, and then shoes all around it. But my favorite part of the entrance area is that like lounge living room area that is like really cozy with the heater and the fireplace, and also therefore kind of fits the Scandinavian climate. Of course, we don't really have a Scandinavian world in The Sims as far as I know, but I just placed this in Brinton Bay and hope for the best. And I still do think it kind of fits. And now you see me decorating the kitchen and dining room. And with the dining room, the inspiration picture that I had for that was sort of industrial, and I didn't want to lean industrial with any other area of the build. However, I do still think that the dining area fits in with the rest of the build, and I really do like it. And with this kitchen itself, I did something that I recently did in a short that I did for a little one-room apartment in a boho style. I can definitely link that short for you in the description because it's honestly my favorite interior I've ever made. And this one came close, but it's definitely second. I definitely still like the other one that I did more, so if you would do me a favor, please check out that short because I just want to show that to everyone. And so yeah, in that boho one-room apartment that I did for that short, I really wanted a white kitchen with nice like light wooden counters, and here I wanted something similar, but I wanted a white kitchen with dark wooden counters, and we don't really have a nice kitchen that looks modern that has wooden counters. And so I just did it myself with the shelves from SunnyCreations. I also tried to stay mindful of the packs that I used, so I tried to keep it to SunnyCreations, eco lifestyle and city living for like most things in this, and also base game of course. I think later there were some things from Tiny Living and also from Nifty Knitting that snuck in, and I also forgot some other things, I don't know, but I tried to limit myself. I really should do another base game build or base game plus one pack build. I think that would be neat. I haven't done that in a while, but yeah, for this one I was just very inspired, and I wanted the opportunity to follow the inspiration pictures as closely as possible. So I didn't limit myself too much, but just a little bit. I tried not to go overboard, let's say it like this. But yeah, as I was saying, in the kitchen I made my own custom counters, which I really liked. And there is this one corner of the kitchen where you have that image and a coffee machine and also some shelves. And I really do like this corner, especially with the dining room in the back of it. I think it looks very nice, like almost magazine-like. However, the rest of the kitchen, if you turn around, I think still looks a little bit sparse. And I had it more cluttered in the beginning, but the more clutter did not fit the modern style. So I really didn't know what I was supposed to do with the decoration of the main kitchen part. Maybe the kitchen was just too big, too spacious in order to look good. I don't know what I did wrong. I assume that there are so many of those talented Sims interior designers that would have managed to do incredible things with that kitchen space. I am still learning, but I still am happy with like one half of that kitchen. Then afterwards I designed the dining room and the office space. I put them together in one room, which I've never actually done before, but I think they did fit quite well. And I really like the backsplash that I did, like that I downloaded from the gallery. So I didn't download the entire dining room from the gallery. I know you can do that with the rooms, but you saw me decorate it myself. But there is custom artwork, and for this build I really did discover custom artwork and the love that I have for it, because there's so much out there on the gallery. If you don't know what custom artwork is. You can basically take pictures or do paintings of artwork, also custom content artwork that you load into the game, and then when you upload that one in a room to the gallery, it does not count as CC, and therefore we have a lot more wall art and stuff than we actually have as items in the game, which is very, very useful. And with these rooms I went for some like very certain color schemes and fields and styles, so therefore I used a lot of custom art, and I've never actually done that to this extent in a build before, but it was a bunch of fun, so I think I'm going to do it more going forward. And so yeah, I really like that dining room that I did. I think it turned out very, very nice, and I really like the backsplash because first I had like this black wall with that, then these like beams in front of it, and then the custom artwork in the middle, and I think it turned out really, really nice. But we are already upstairs, so downstairs there is one bathroom and one bedroom. The bedroom I imagined as some sort of guest bedroom. I really like the guest bedroom, I think it's really nice, but it does not have as much character as the other bedrooms is, so I designated that one to being the guest bedroom. But there are 2 people that can sleep in the guest bedroom, and also if your Sims family expands, because this build is currently decorated for 2 adult Sims and then 1 teenage Sim and 1 toddler Sim, and therefore if you have like somehow more children with your Sims, it's very, very easy to turn the guest bedroom into a nursery or another bedroom that has more character to it. Or if your toddler Sim grows up and you don't really want to redecorate that room in case you have another toddler down the line, you can just use the spare bedroom downstairs as like another bedroom for the as like the later bedroom for the toddler and stuff when it's not a toddler anymore. And also the master bedroom is very grand this time. It actually consists of 2 rooms, so the parents that live in this house basically have their own private living room next to their bedroom, which is like luxury but really, really cool. I think a lot of parents would really appreciate that as just like a sort of living room space where you can just sit down and relax and have time for each other without like getting interrupted by the rest of the family. So yeah, I think that is very, very neat. But if then your Sims family extends even more after the guest bedroom is filled and also the toddler bedroom is filled, you can also like make that second living room into another bedroom. Or if your Sim is like an athlete, a professional athlete, they can also have a gym that comes off of the master bedroom and stuff. So I think this house is very versatile. It is very easily adjustable to your Sims needs for your gameplay, so I was very, very happy with that. Yeah, I think this house definitely suits like 4 to 8 Sims, which is always useful to have. And now currently you see me decorating the teen bedroom, and for the teen bedroom I did something very special which I've never done before, but I've seen a lot of like awesome builders do before, so I thought it was my turn to try this. And that is that they make a custom office desk out of some side tables. And so I really wanted to try this because I thought it was very fitting for a teen bedroom to have not this like official desktop setup, but more just a laptop on a side table and make it look a little bit more casual. So I did that, and the way that you do it is you slot a laptop or a PC to a normal desk as well as a chair, and then you use, for example, the tool mod, but you can also just shrink the table itself, but then it's not as invisible as if you do it with the tool mod. And then you grab that table that is almost invisible, which was very difficult in that situation, but I managed to still grab a hold on this like little pixel that this table still were, and then you slot it into the into the side table. Or if you like already placed the side table prior to minimizing the desk, which would be smarter, I think, then you don't even need to adjust it, but you can adjust it beforehand and can just make it smaller. I think that would have been the smarter order of things to do this stuff, but it still worked. And then I also gave the teen a nice open kind of like shelving unit for their clothes. And the toddler bedroom you have not seen yet because the footage got lost, but I am going to show it to you in this guided tour. So welcome to the guided tour of this Scandinavian family home. You currently see the front and the back with a lovely very idyllic little garden space that is perfect to invite friends, host little garden parties, go grilling. And now we get into the entrance area of the build. You have a nice little relaxing lounge area with a nice fireplace and very calm vibes. It's very warm, the perfect place to warm up on like cold winter nights. And you also have some storage space underneath the stairs for your jackets and shoes. And now I want to welcome you into this spacious kitchen, which is also nice, inviting and modern, but also has some industrial influences, and it's just a very nice space to prepare your meal. Now, next door to the entrance is the office space with a nice reading nook, a nice dining space to also host some people, maybe make business decisions and have business meeting, and then also your workspace. Now we currently see the toilets of the house, which we have not seen in the speed build. So the toilet downstairs, I tried some things, I think they didn't quite work, but the other toilets in the house are really nice, especially the one in the teen bedroom I really do like. And the third bathroom is very fitted to the needs of a toddler. Currently we see the guest bedroom with a nice little nook to sit and read as well. The master bedroom is very big, very spacious with a black and white color scheme that is lifted up by some nice wood tones and that has its own little seating space attached to it. The teen bedroom has lots of natural lighting and is a very nice space to focus and do some music, and still has lots of space for your teen's belongings. And now we currently see the cute and very yellow and bright toddler room. And with that, I really hope that you liked and enjoyed this video, that you like this build. If you want to download it from the gallery, my gallery ID is SunnyCreations. If you would consider subscribing or giving this video a like, I would be so thankful. And I hope we'll see each other again.